Tonight's game is sponsored by Andersonite Architects, Manhattan Surgical Hospital, Steel and Pipe Supply, the Dental Health Group, and Howie's Trash Service. Thank you for supporting MHS basketball. And now, a word from our sponsors. Dr. Jill Elner is a proud sponsor of Manhattan High Athletics. For all of your dental needs, schedule an appointment with Dr. Elner at the Dental Health Group, 785-537-8484, where new patients are always welcome. Steel and Pipe Supply is a proud supporter of Manhattan High School athletics. Go Indians! Thank you to Manhattan Surgical Hospital for sponsoring MHS Athletics. Manhattan Surgical, your locally owned 5-star hospital, physician owned and operated. Howie's Trash and Recycling, serving the Manhattan community since 1984. For all your curbside trash and recycling needs, visit Howie's online at howiesrecycling.com. Thank you for sponsoring MHS Athletics. Believe in Manhattan. Believe in a resilient and vibrant Wildcat Creek watershed. Believe in a revered and prominent riverfront. Believe in a welcoming and invigorating indoor aquatic center. Believe in Manhattan. We do. We are Anderson Knight Architects. If you or your business would like to be a sponsor of the next MHS home basketball game, scan the QR code to learn more and to secure your ad slot. Thank you for supporting MHS Athletics and MHS Student Media.
Not much.
Tonight's game is sponsored by Anderson Knight Architects, Edward Jones Financial, Manhattan Surgical Hospital, Steel and Pipe Supply, the Dental Health Group, Avalon Salon, and Howie's Trash Service. Thank you for supporting MHS basketball.
And welcome to downtown Manhattan, where the Highland Park Scouts are coming here to play your Manhattan Indians. I am your host, Jeremiah, with my side-along friend, Dill, here. And tonight we got a really good matchup here between Highland Park and Manhattan. Now, Dill, let's talk. The size factor right now. Highland Park has got a huge size advantage on Manhattan. What do you think is going to have for Highland Park to win this game?
I mean, size isn't everything, Jeremiah. You got to remember that. Manhattan's a very quick team. Like, along with Cam and Owen, they just got to work the ball around because the ball travels faster than the man himself. So just work the ball around, and hopefully they can find some opportunities inside.
Indeed.
Away from the 6'7", those two 6'7" forwards that Highland Park has. I mean, those guys are tall.
Oh, they are.
I was looking at them. Yeah, they're pretty tall. I wouldn't get near them. But, yeah, hopefully Manhattan can find some opportunities, you know, away from them, inside the paint, and get some good shots, hopefully. They're quicker than them. They're smaller, but they should be able to get it done tonight.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Recently, Manhattan did play in a tournament in McPherson. They won the tournament, winning their 2 games against McPherson and Shawnee Heights. And successfully, Owen, in a successful career on varsity, has made a milestone for himself in a career having 500 points and 250 rebounds. Now, Dill, let's discuss real quick. Owen Braxmeyer, in his career on varsity, do you think he's going to get more than what he has already with 500 points and 250 rebounds?
Oh, definitely. I mean, just look at the attitude of this kid. He's up. He's there every day. He shows up, and he gives his all. You know, that's all that you look for in a player. And he's been looking at a couple of colleges, and, you know, I'm excited to see where this guy goes. You know, he's a very good player, very good friend of mine, and, yeah.
Same here.
Yeah.
So, an injury report from Manhattan. So, Cole Coonrod will be out for tonight's game. He has an ankle injury. That'll be out for tonight's game.
Yeah, and also Brett Wilcoxon, I think he's out with some kind of, I think he's recovering from COVID.
Indeed.
And he's got his right Achilles or something like that. That's also been bothering him. And also...
And Trey Holloway with a fractured foot.
Yeah.
We'll take a short break here before
season.
this tip-off starts. This is MHS Basketball from the Mentor.
CJ Powell. Next, for the Scots, we have a 6'3" sophomore, number 14, Jameer King-Cannon. And for the Scots, we have a 6'3" senior, number 15, Trey Rosford. And finishing out the Scott lineup, we have a 6'2" junior, number 23, Wantario Roberts. And for your Indians, our team start off with a 6'2" senior, number 12, Owen Braxmeyer. Next for the Indians, we have a 6'2" sophomore, number 23, Kay Perkins. Next for the Indians, we have a 6'2" junior, number 34, Mason Reed. Next for the Indians, we have a 6'4" senior, number 40, Kay Wilson. And finishing out your Indian lineup, we have a 6'1" senior, number 43, Cameron Carr. The Scots are led by head coach Michael Williams, and the Indians are led by head coach Betsy George. Officials on the floor this evening are Robert Johnson, Troy Olson, and John Sweet.
Hey, remember, we're all one, all right? Don't, go after rebounds. Once they secure, we got to get back, okay? Know where two is at all times. And then coming out, watch any floppy to cross screen for number two, all right? Don't be easily screened. Get to the ball side, guard the screen, shoot. All right? Have some fun, rebound the ball, let's go. Set it down, right here.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Manhattan High as we got the Scots inbounding the ball here. We are underway for Manhattan versus Highland Park. Now, Dill, let's talk. What do you think the factors are for this Highland Park team to come on top and win this game against Manhattan?
They're definitely gonna have to. Well, that's a start. Getting them into early foul trouble. That's a good idea. I guess another thing is penetrate the middle. You know, that middle is always open and gives opportunities to, make a shot or pass to another teammate. So just getting it within the paint, always a great idea.
Meanwhile, Kate Wilson picks up the foul there on the early hack-a-shack, I like to call it, and kicks down the corner.
I don't know if that was a walk right there, but I think he might have gotten away with one.
And wide open there from the sophomore, and the rebound to Perkins. And here comes Manhattan. Cameron Carr pulls up for three. Off the mark, and here comes Highland.
Fast-paced game right now. Very fast-paced.
Indeed.
It's already been two possession changes, and it's only been around 30 seconds.
Meanwhile, Peppers draws the foul on Kay Perkins that time, so Peppers has got 2 free throws. Free throw good from Peppers. Boy, Highland Park is a very aggressive team early on, as you can see here.
You can also see that in the JV game. It was very fast-paced, and you could see sometimes that Highland Park wasn't very poised with the ball, and that's just something they might need to work on for next game.
Free throw missed that time, and rebound to Reed. Here comes Owen.
So it doesn't seem like they're pressing right now, but just a little bit of pressure, it doesn't give them too much of trouble.
Meanwhile, Braxmeyer hits a fading three, and it's a 3-1 lead for Manhattan.
That's a great step back by Owen right there. I mean, took his time, nice and composed, and he just put it up, and that's 3-1.
And inside is the big fella, CJ Powell for the lay-in. Here's Perkins off to Owen. Now in press coverage, here's Wilson. Carr tried to find Perkins, no good. And
great
tipped and stays with Highland. They'll bring it up.
Let's see if Manhattan can bring that defense that they brought last home game. I mean, they were all over the ball.
Indeed. Braxmeyer the rebound that time, and a quick foul from Peppers.
Yeah, Highland Park needs to be careful. They were in foul trouble in the JV game.
So Mason Reed will inbound the ball here for Manhattan. Now here's Owen, setting the offense up against this tight defense from Highland Park.
They're playing man right now. Let's see what happens.
Here's Cameron Carr, trying to find something, can't find it, and then reset it. Braxmeyer, crossover, kicks it, wide open jumper from Reed. And that is short.
He had a great look, but just couldn't convert. That's all right. Next shot should go in.
Now here's Peppers now guarded by Owen. Gets the screen. Peppers pulls up the mid-range. In and out. Rebound to Cameron.
That's a great drive by Jahi Peppers, but he just couldn't convert there.
And a turnover that time for Manhattan. Cameron Carr trying to lob it to Owen. And it was a little bit too high that time for Owen to get.
Yeah, a little bit. I think both teams are a little bit jittery right now. Just 2 missed jump shots right there and a turnover by Manhattan. But
Indeed.
I think they'll settle down a little bit.
Now here's Peppers bringing it up for Highland Park. And looks like Cameron Carr got hit that time. No call there. Feeds inside to Powell. And he scores again.
Hey,
That's a great move from
Oh, yeah.
C.J. Powell, the big man and senior from this Highland Park team.
And you got 2 6'7" guys down there. Definitely an attribute. And something to look forward to if you're Highland Park.
Indeed. Here's Carr. Guarded now by Peppers. Now Perkins swings it to Braxmeyer. Owen drives in. Step back Jay on the way. Air ball. And the rebound to Highland.
I think I got a tip there, but not a high percentage shot right there.
Meanwhile, C.J. Powell's on a reg attack as he scores again. He's got 6, I believe, in the game.
Oh, man.
And here's Braxmeyer.
Cade Wilson had an open lane right there. I mean, it was a good pass, but he could have been a little bit more aggressive with the ball.
Indeed. Braxmeyer takes a floater. In and out. Wilson, the wild rebound. And that's going to be Highland ball.
A little bit wild there. If you just come down with the ball and maybe give a pump fake or two, you got that defender flying, and then you can go up easy.
Indeed.
Maybe get an
Tate
and one
Brown.
right there.
Tate Brown and Jack Wilson have checked in the game for Manhattan. And here comes Highland Park now with Daniels bringing it up.
And we got to mention the age difference between both of these teams. You got Highland Park with 6 seniors, and I think a couple of them playing on the court right now.
Indeed.
And Manhattan's just really young. Only 1 senior playing right now.
Indeed. And here's Powell. Rebound to Cameron Carr. Here's Carr. Kicks it out to Braxmeyer. Save. Swings in the corner. Tate Brown for 3. And that is no good. These have been good looks for Manhattan. It's just no connections that time.
Exactly. You got it right there, Jeremiah. Once they get those shots down, Manhattan's back in this game.
Meanwhile, Jack Wilson with the block that time. And here comes Cameron Carr. Off to Tate. Swings it across. Finding inside. Finds
That's a
Jack.
good look.
And no call. And I believe it's going to be inside the paint. And it's going to be on.
That was a good inside pass by Braxmeyer, but they just got bailed out by the foul there.
And Joe Hall has checked in the game for Cade Perkins. And that foul is called on Trey Prosper. So here comes the inbound. Inside Wilson. Jack misses that one. Tipped. Saved by Carr.
Good
Carr the
tip.
jumper. No good. Here
And
comes CJ with the ball.
the jumpers just aren't falling right now. They're getting great looks, but I don't know. The jumpers just aren't falling, but they'll eventually fall. Keep getting those looks.
Meanwhile, a foul on the other end. A clean block to look like from our end, but Jack Wilson is picked up with the foul. And that time, a big-time block, but they called a foul on that. So right now, Daniels with free throws here for Highland Park. Free throw good from Daniels.
Yeah.
And King Cannon comes into the game. And for Highland Park, a substitution here. Owen Flores has checked into the game for Highland. 3-8 Highland leading right now here in the early quarter. Free throw good that time, and it's now a 6-point game.
Mukaje. That's a fun name. Mukaje Daniels.
So here's Braxmeyer trying to break this press of Highland Park.
It's more like a lax press. I don't feel the pressure from Highland Park, you know? Very laid back press. It's almost like they want him to come up the court, you know?
Cameron Carr swings it to Jack. Jack pulls up the jumper. He got it!
There you go.
That's a big-time jumper that time from Jack Wilson.
Yeah. Indians have been on a drought, and that shot was well needed.
Indeed. Now here's up top now from Sims right there. And here comes King Cannon. Tate Brown defending. Now driving in, kicks in the corner. Cameron Carr defending. That's some great defense from Cameron Carr.
Yeah, even though Highland Park is like almost all the players are over 6 foot, but they're really quick. They're pretty quick
Indeed.
for them being that big.
And a foul, it looks like on Cameron Carr. I believe that's on Cameron Carr for
Is that
pushing
pull?
back.
Yeah, it might have been a pull.
Scratch that, my apologies. It is on number 12 of Highland Park of Sims. And we have a timeout called, a 30-second timeout. And we'll take a short break here from this very absurdly good game here in Manhattan. This is MHS basketball from the student media. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this Manhattan basketball game here against Highland Park. And it's a 5-9 lead for Highland Park. And boy almighty, Manhattan getting some really good looks right now and just not connecting right now.
Yeah,
Would you
they're
agree?
a little bit rushed right now. And, you know, that was just a tip pass right there. But
Indeed.
you got Cade wide open, or was that Joe in the corner? I don't know. One of the Indians, they're open in the corner, you know. They just got to be a little bit more patient with the ball.
Now here's Carr directing offense and directing traffic. Gives it off to Joe Hall. Joe inside to Wilson. Jack Wilson couldn't finish. Here comes CJ. CJ now with it. Hands it off. And Daniels with it against Joe Hall. Trying to get some momentum heading back to Highland Park. Here's Daniels. They're trying to feed aside, and they do. Here's CJ. Got it!
And that's been the story of the game for Highland Park. They've gotten almost half of their points just from, like, the big man scoring, you know?
Indeed. I think CJ scored about 10 points, I believe, for Highland Park alone. Tip pass, and it's going to stay with Manhattan.
Yeah, now the intensity is picking up by Highland Park. You definitely feel it.
Indefinite.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of defensive effort from Highland Park. Meanwhile, Braxmeyer's checked back in the game for Manhattan for Cameron Carr.
See some senior leadership from Owen right now.
And Perkins inbounding it, and here comes Braxmeyer. Looks like they're in a 20, in the 2-3 zone, looks like, in a zone coverage.
Oh, looks like they're trapping.
Brown
Gotta
swings
be
it. Braxmeyer didn't take the shot that time. Brown takes it in the
Great
corner.
look.
No good. Less than a
should've
minute
gone
left,
in,
a
bounced in and
5-11
out.
lead for Highland. Powell for three. That's a three for CJ, and he's on a record-breaking night for him tonight.
Yeah.
And he's hyped up on the other end of the floor.
He's been averaging 12 points a game, but that's relatively low for him. He
That's a
usually
very good start for him.
Yeah.
And a travel by Cade Perkins. And my goodness.
That's a costly turnover.
It is indeed. So Peppers is checked back in for Highland Park, and Cade Wilson's checked back in for Manhattan.
And this is a bit strange for the Indians getting in such a route this early. It's already 5-14. They gotta find a way to get back into this and fast before it slips away.
Here's Owen now defending Jahai Peppers. Clock is down to 16. They're going for the final shot here, and I like the defensive effort from Braxmeyer. Screen. Peppers. Step back three on the way. Got it! Peppers with a step back. And that will end the quarter. What a
Nice,
quarter
Peppers.
from Highland Park.
17-5. Indians got to find a way to get back. The momentum's with Highland Park right now.
We'll take a short break from this intense game. This is MHS basketball from the student media.
Head off the snake. All right, it's all number 2 right now. He's got 11 of those 17. All right, if he gets a catch, man, the closest shot, crowd. All right, Diggs, don't slow it. It's got to be a matter of you got to get a little bit better. All right, you understand? A little bit better. Offensively, hey, like here's what it is. All right, miss a couple open shots, no big deal. You're gonna follow this quarter. All right, who's this? Powers, right here. I want to go dive to Cade. Cade Perkins. All right, Cade right there. Cade Wilson. I want Cameron in this corner. Take this corner. All right, go here with it. Cade, you may have to work to get over. All right, Cade Wilson dives. Take it here. If you draw any help at all, go to Cam right there with it. Okay, we got it? Sure, we're good. All right, we don't need to get in the floor out. All right? Let's go, we got it. Hey, possession by possession.
And welcome back to Manhattan, where the first quarter, Highland Park has been leading by a large margin thanks to CJ and the step back three from Peppers. Dill, what are your thoughts on Manhattan and what they need to do to step up in the second quarter?
I mean, they've been getting great looks just like that. They just got to convert. Shots they're still to fall down, but, just keep getting those opportunities. I mean, that's the best you can do,
Indeed. Braxmeyer with that recent floater bucket there for Manhattan, and they're trimming the lead down to 10. And here's the red-hot CJ, and turnover that time from the big man.
Manhattan can claw their way back into this game, and that just has to come from the offensive end. But it also works at the defensive end too,
Especially that part of the floor too.
Yeah.
Here's Tate, hands it off to Owen, swings it to Cade Perkins, swings it right back to Tate Brown, and he'll hand it to Owen. Braxmeyer swings it across.
Great eye
Perkins
from
for three.
Braxmeyer.
He got the three ball.
That's a great pass from Braxmeyer. Saw him in the corner, flung it right to him, and he gets the tray.
And here's CJ, swings it over, and they are going to try to reset this offense. And a foul, I believe, on Cade Wilson.
Oh, I love the battle from Wilson in number 2.
And that's Cade's second, I
foul.
believe. Yes, that is Cade Wilson's second foul. And looks like Mason Reed is checked into the game for him. And looks like George is trying to convince them that there is not a foul there.
Oh, he's letting him hear it.
Now, here's Highland Park. Tate Brown defending. Gets this. Here's the screen. Driving middle. Drives. Rolls in.
And
That's a
take.
great shot that time from Daniels.
Great take. I mean, he was physical, went all the way to the basket, and got the friendly roll. That's just a
Cameron
great
Carr
grab.
now. Here's Braxmeyer. Inside Perkins. Fouled that time, and he's going for 2.
He's mad. He knows he should have got that and one, but still a great look, great take.
Indeed. The
see
foul
if he can
that
knock him
time
down.
by Trey Prosper. His first, I believe, his second of the night. So Perkins here has got 2 free throws for Manhattan. Free throw rolls in for Perkins. And Jack Wilson is checked into the game for Manhattan. Now, Dill, let's talk. Do you think these young guys like Jack Wilson, Cameron Carr, Cole Coonrod, all of them, do you think they're going to have a very big impact in these next couple of games if they get some crucial minutes?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a great group of kids. They're very young, and they got a lot to learn,
Indeed. And we got a timeout here called by Manhattan, and it's a full timeout. We'll take a short break here from this very close game. This is MHS basketball from the student media. And welcome back to Manhattan. A tight game here so far in the first half, 19-12, Highland Park leading. And looks like Manhattan is going for a 23 zone.
Yeah, 2-3. Let's see how that changes things up. And wow, some pretty good results.
It looks like a block from Jack Wilson, it looks like. Perkins. And Perkins draws the foul that time, trying to feed it to Reed. And that one that time on King Cannon, his first.
I think it would have been fine if he just went straight up with it, you know. He had a good look.
Cameron Carr, corner three on the way. Off the mark.
He had a similar one where it was a little bit hard and came straight back to him.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Now here comes Highland Park. Looking up the floor. Swings to the Peppers. Peppers holding it, trying to find some offense. Piece of the high post. Back to Peppers. Peppers swings it. Corner three on the way. Off the mark, and here comes Cade Perkins.
And that's one of the disadvantages with the zone. You just can't cover all the parts of it, and you get threes like that happening.
And Mason Reed took the shot that time, no good. Here comes Highland Park. Here comes Daniels with it. Hands it over to the Peppers. And they're trying to run the clock a little bit, I see here. Here's the handoff, three on the way, is short, rebound to Carr. Here comes Cam, swings to Braxmeyer. Braxmeyer to the rim, no good.
Oh, just off, He was right there.
Finds the open man, and that time is Powell, and he's got another bucket in his arsenal tonight. Looks like he was trying to go for a dunk that time, wouldn't you agree, Dill?
Yeah, a little bit short there, but better to get the bucket than the glamour. Oh, just swinging around.
Meanwhile, Carr to the rim, short.
Oh, man. And it's just little stuff like that, just almost in.
And that time, the lay-in
just rattling
by
out.
Roberts. And another timeout called by Manhattan. Boy, Dill, this is a very, very costly game for Manhattan.
Oh, yeah. They got to work their way back into the game. I mean, they had a scoring streak towards the first end of towards the beginning of the second quarter. They were slowly coming back, but I don't know. We'll see. It's 11-point drought for them right now, or 11-point deficit. So
yeah, indeed. And let's talk real quick. A lot, especially coming from the defensive side of the floor from Highland. They went from a press coverage early on in the second quarter to a man coverage to a trap coverage. Like, they went for multiple outings of defense. Like, their main focus is trying to stop Manhattan on offense and get easy points on the offensive side of the floor. Would you not agree on that?
Yeah, and it's been working right now. I mean, 23 points. It's causing a lot of distress for the Indians. You know, they don't know what to prepare for. But it's man right now, so let's see what they can do.
Braxmeyer hands it off to Jack Wilson. Fakes the handoff, gives it to Tate. Brown swings it to Joe Hall. And they're going to reset this offense. Braxmeyer, double team, nearly got a backcourt violation.
Pretty aggressive defense from Highland Park right there. I could feel it that time.
Braxmeyer, pull up, no.
Oh, man, that should have gone in. You just get great opportunities like that, but they're just not going in.
Indeed. Blocked. Oh, but a foul! That time, I believe that's on Joe Hall, I think.
That's a pretty questionable call.
And that one on Joe Hall, his first. Team's fifth, I believe.
Yeah, I think they just got him for, the swatting, that swatting motion. For a lot of refs, they're just going to call it every time, There's nothing to do much.
Indeed.
Can't do much about that.
Powell will miss the first of two. C.J. Powell, though, has gone off in this first half, especially. He has double-figure points.
Yeah.
And he's been leading the offense for this Highland Park D.
Definitely. He's been finding his rhythm, especially down low.
And he misses that one, and Cameron Carr pulls it in. And here comes Manhattan. Down big, 12-23 in the first half with 3:40 left to go. Braxmeyer fakes a screen. Tate Brown the corner 3. And he misses again. And Tate Brown now defending. Blocked by Wilson!
Great block.
Braxmeyer driving in. Scores!
Great take. Great take. Those transition points are what is going to get the Indians back into this game. Yeah, that's in my opinion. That defense was great, and that's exactly what the Indians need right now.
And the 23 zone working out so far from Manhattan, and they bring it right back.
Oh, yeah. Come on, we need some defensive pressure.
Braxmeyer and Cam at the top guarding the guards right now. Gets a screen from Powell. And here's on top of the key of Daniels. Swings it over. Took the jump. And looking for something. Can't find anything.
A little bit of standing around. It's kind of like they're resting, or I'm not sure what Highland Park is trying to do right now.
Indeed.
They're trying to set up something. I'm not sure.
There's Peppers. Swings in the corner. Faked on the 3. Took the jumper. Tried to feed to CJ. Saved by Braxmeyer.
Oh, great hustle.
And
both Tate Brown and Owen Braxmeyer. You love that. Love to see that.
And this is going to stay with Highland. As number 12, Sims is checked back in the game for Highland. And it's 14-23. Manhattan trailing right now in this first half. It looks like Manhattan's going back to man coverage here. So here's CJ Powell. Backdoor.
Great steal. Another transition point right here.
Here's Braxmeyer. Hands it off to Cameron Carr and rolls out. And a turnover. And George is not happy at all.
No, I wouldn't be either. That's a pretty questionable call. I think he got his feet in before he turned over, quote unquote, the ball over.
Now Peppers bring it up for Highland. 14-23, Manhattan trailing. And they hand it off to Richardson. Back to, Richardson's got it right now. Back to Peppers inside. And the fader is no good. Richardson the rebound, kicks it out, wide open 3, and that's good! And that one from Roberts! And Roberts has got a 3-ball for Highland.
And that's just failure to block out. I mean, it's going to hurt you.
And the Euro step that time from Richardson. What a play! Jack Wilson brings it up. And offense so far has been terrible. Here's Cameron Carr, pull-up J. Rebound to Powell.
Those shots you have to make. You got a way open look like that. And that's just a shot you need right now after the momentum that Highland Park has right now.
14-point lead here, and Richardson's got it for Highland Park. Manhattan trailing right now, 28-14 with a minute left to go in the first half. This has all been about Highland Park's defense right now, especially in the transition.
And you can hear it from Highland Park's, the bench. I mean, they're winning the noise game right now.
Indeed, especially.
In a home game, it doesn't make sense.
Especially on the road right now against a...
Yeah, home game for the Indians, should clarify.
So Roberts now with it, guarded by Tate Brown. 45 seconds left in the first half. Roberts got the crossover.
Oh, my.
And no good. My goodness, what a crossover that time from Roberts.
Very aggressive. Lost his footing right there, but yeah, that's definitely a crossover.
That was a beautiful crossover that time from Roberts. Yeah. But this time, Manhattan will retain the possession. Here's Joe Hall. Inbounding it, finds Braxmeyer. 35 seconds in the half. 14-point deficit. And a blocking foul on Peppers.
And I think the narrative is going to be, it's going to change for Manhattan High. We're going to see who's going to be that guy that steps up, all right? We don't know who it is right now. It could be Cameron Carr, could be Joe Hall, could be Cade Perkins, could be Owen Braxmeyer. We don't know, but somebody has to step up for Manhattan High. We need to see some leadership.
Indeed.
They want to get back into this game.
And here's Braxmeyer, guarded now by Richardson. Braxmeyer loses the ball. Here comes Powell. Behind the back crossover.
Oh, that's a
in the
great
corner,
move.
Roberts takes one too many dribbles and almost loses the turnover. And Richardson steps out of bounds.
That's what they need. That's what they need. Let's see what they can do with 11 seconds left.
11 seconds left, a 14-point deficit.
Yeah.
If I'm Manhattan, I would try to get a 3 or an easy quick 2 here in the end of the half. Clock down to 6. 5.
Top of the key.
Braxmeyer.
Oh, he's got a person.
Needs no. Wilson. And with 7/10 of a second left, it is going to go to Manhattan.
You can see the like you had a little tiny window he could have got it in, but just couldn't get it. And you can get one quick shot right now if you're lucky.
Perkins at the horn.
Oh,
Off the mark, and that will end the first half. 28-14, Highland Park leading. We'll take a short break here from the end of the first half. This is MHS basketball from Sports Media.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix the thing. It keeps falling forward. It sucks. Yes. It won't tighten. It just keeps falling forward. I don't even know which one it is. Yeah, it keeps falling forward.
I know. This one's the newest tripod, and it's able to tilt forward and so do that.
It happened during the...
I saw. Let's not worry about it. I'm holding the top. This is more cool. If you want to actually readjust the levels, just shorten them or extend them if you want to. On the new tripod for Cam 2, it keeps leaning forward. I think it might be top heavy. That's just it though. It's been tightened pretty well. It still feels pretty loose. And then get the bottom.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Dr. Jill Elner is a proud sponsor of Manhattan High Athletics. For all of your dental needs, schedule an appointment with Dr. Elner at the Dental Health Group, 785-537-8484, where new patients are always welcome. Steel and Pipe Supply is a proud supporter of Manhattan High School athletics. Go Indians! Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Manhattan High basketball. Call Matt Paquette at 785-539-6777 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. Thank you to Manhattan Surgical Hospital for sponsoring MHS Athletics. Manhattan Surgical, your locally owned 5-star hospital. Physician owned and operated. Avalon Nail and Hair Salon. When you look good, you feel good. Please call or visit the website to purchase a gift card for Valentine's Day. Howie's Trash and Recycling, serving the Manhattan community since 1984. For all your curbside trash and recycling needs, visit Howie's online at howiesrecycling.com. Thank you for sponsoring MHS Athletics. Believe in Manhattan. Believe in a resilient and vibrant Wildcat Creek watershed. Believe in a revered and prominent riverfront. Believe in a welcoming and invigorating indoor aquatic center. Believe in Manhattan. We do. We are Anderson Knight Architects. If you or your business would like to be a sponsor of the next MHS home basketball game, scan the QR code to learn more and to secure your ad slot. Thank you for supporting MHS Athletics and MHS Student Media.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the halftime report here of Manhattan and Highland Park. Now, Dale, let's talk. C.J. Powell has been on a rampage for Highland Park in this first half. 13 points.
Oh, yeah, he's just been working down low, and, that's where most of the points have been coming from for Highland Park. Manhattan has to find a way to stop that. I mean, try maybe double-teaming him or just putting a lot more pressure up on him because 6'7", I mean, that's pretty tall.
6'7", dude.
Yeah.
He's only one of 2 people on that team that are above 6'7".
Yeah.
Braxmeyer leading all scores for Manhattan with 7, and a very tough start for Manhattan. They had many open looks, and they just could not connect.
Many opportunities.
Tate Brown had a couple threes in the corner. It's just...
And I mean, that's the best you can do sometimes. They had so many open looks, but if you just can't convert, that's just a tough scene. But Manhattan could try to work the ball around a little bit more and try to get more easier shots for them.
Especially with Cade Wilson in foul trouble early on.
Yeah.
I could not believe it. Yeah, he has 2 fouls, and I'm kind of surprised in some of the calls that these refs have made so far in this first half. But overall, this game has been a very phenomenal game on both sides of the floor for Highland Park. Yeah, but a little bit unorthodox for Manhattan. They usually don't. It's 14 points, I don't know. They'll find a way to get back. They will indeed. Yeah. I know Manhattan will find a way somehow in the second half. Yeah. Now, let's discuss real quick about Manhattan's boys team so far. They have a lot of young players on that roster. Yeah, definitely. Cameron Carr, Jack Wilson, Cole Coonrod, just a few names from this entire roster from varsity. Yeah. You think possibly that's another factor for this team being down by 14 early on is because of the youth factor, since they have so far little experience being on varsity? Yeah, it's a little bit of the inexperience, but all these guys, they play AAU basketball in the summer, so they live for this stuff. They live for being down and then coming back up, and so I think it's just the mentality at this point for these young players. I mean, don't count them out. Don't ever count Manhattan Indians out or either Highland Park. Both teams are they got great mentality once they put their heads in the game. Indeed. Especially from Manhattan side of the floor. I believe they're ranked 21st in state, I believe. Yeah, 21st. They're 3-3, 1-2 in the league, but I think they're 6th, and Highland Park is just behind them at 4 and 5. Yeah, 4 and 5. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, Manhattan just got to keep doing what they're doing, but just a little bit better. They got to convert on those points, on those open opportunities. If I am Manhattan, I would recommend trying to especially double team C.J. Powell a lot in this early third quarter. Yeah. If anything, get some early pick and pop situations going on with Jack Wilson or Mason Reed possibly. Getting some open shots open for these big men. C.J. Powell's been staying in the paint on defense every possession. I personally think that they should try doing that more and trying to help them succeed in this win. Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. Those transition points, though, are also they're vital for the Indians. They got a couple there, and they gave them some momentum. So I think the transition points on both sides are what draws the momentum and, in turn, gives the team a little bit more, a little bit of that juice needed to go on like a scoring streak. And I think the Indians need that right now. I personally agree with that. Yeah. In other news, Manhattan's JV won their game against Highland Park. And we'll take a short break here before the start of the second half. This is MHS Basketball from Student Media.
really tight nose. All right, I'm talking tack line 14 feet. Okay, so you're guarding that guy.
And welcome back to Manhattan. Boy, Dill, this is a very good game so far.
Oh, yeah,
Second half to start in a few seconds here. Manhattan trailing right now 28-14 here against Highland Park. Now, Dill, I know we just talked about it at halftime, but you have to agree with me here. Manhattan needs to start now on this run. If they don't start now, it may be too late for them to come back in this game.
Oh, I would never count them out. Yeah, it'd be better for them to come back into this game earlier than later. It's always good to have that, have more time to manage, but I don't know. Let's see what they got,
And
14 points. Never say never.
And here comes Peppers, guarded by Braxmeyer. And, boy, Highland Park really trying to get at momentum here as Mason Reed with the steal. Here's Braxmeyer driving in, and a block off the glass.
That's a goaltending, I think.
Yes, that is goaltending,
Yeah.
but what a block and effort that time by Prosper.
And
That's a hustle right there if I know anything.
That's how the Indians get back into this game, like I just said. 16-28. That's one of the transition points. They need some more of those, and they're back in it.
Now here's Peppers, guarded by Braxmeyer. Peppers will hand it off.
It's been a relatively clean game, hasn't it been, Jeremiah?
It really has.
Yeah.
Now here's the red hot Powell. Powell, offensive foul! Kay Wilson draws the foul on Powell.
Now you're listening to Manhattan High. This is the loudest the whole building has been.
And a timeout early on by Highland Park.
And that's just because of that momentum.
It really has been Manhattan pushing the momentum their way.
Yeah.
We'll take a short break here from the start of this third quarter. This is MHS basketball from Student Media. And welcome back to Manhattan High basketball. Manhattan trailing right now 28-16 here in the early third quarter. And right now, Dill, would you agree the momentum is slowly but surely heading back to Manhattan's way?
Yeah, and that's what they need right now. If to get back into this game, 12 points, I mean, it's manageable. Oh, here's Cade.
Perkins for three, and
pass.
that's another one for Manhattan.
That's a great pass from Braxmeyer, and that's 9 points right now.
And great offense ready here in the third quarter for Manhattan.
Let's see if they can back it up with some defense right here.
19-28, Manhattan trailing. Here's Peppers. Peppers now defended by Braxmeyer. Hands it off. Here's Stewart. No, Roberts, my apologies.
Great defense.
And Cameron Carr with the steal. Here he comes, driving in. Blocked. But an offensive foul called before that.
See, Manhattan's getting a lot of great chances, and that's just from great defense.
That is some phenomenal defense by Highland Park right there. Cameron Carr picks up his first foul at that time.
I think from Manhattan. That was great defense
Well,
from Manhattan.
the charge on the other end from Highland Park.
That's pretty good.
A phenomenal defensive play there.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
And here comes Peppers now, trying to ease the momentum back their way. Here's the drive by Roberts, hands it back. Here's Peppers, hop steps, and tried to feed it that time, but no good. And it'll be Manhattan ball.
And Highland Park's been a little bit, what's the word?
Rushed?
Yeah, a little bit rushed and just like out of sorts with the ball, They need to be more controlled, and I think they might get some more baskets on their side.
And you got to give credit. Peppers had the right idea there. Getting double teamed by the two bigs. Feeds is one of his bigs who's wide open there.
Yeah.
But just wasn't executed that well.
Good thought, but yeah, you're right.
Now Braxmeyer brings it up for Manhattan, trailing now by 9. Cameron Carr off to Reed. Reed inside to Braxmeyer. And he'll score.
Great finish.
And we're
Great
back
finish.
down to a 7-point game.
Now it's a game. There we go.
Braxmeyer defending. Corner 3 on the way is short. Rebound that time to Highland. Here's Roberts from 3, air ball. And Perkins, I believe, with the foul.
So over the back foul. That's costly there, but
That's a big foul there. Perkins that time with the foul. That's his second foul of the game. And Highland will inbound the ball.
hey, you like the effort, but, you know, foul might be costly.
Now Cameron Carr defending. Swings it across. Daniels now with it. Feeds it inside to Powell. Powell swings it right back across to Roberts. Drives in and scores! That's a tough shot there from Roberts, and that's a great contest by Reed.
And Mason Reed, he tried to take a charge there, but I don't think the ref saw that call.
And that's a foul there on Highland Park. I believe that time is on number 14 of Jameer Kingcannon, his second. Jack Wilson has checked back in the game for Manhattan. So Braxmeyer looks like he'll inbound the ball for Manhattan. 21-30 is our score. Manhattan trailing right now. Braxmeyer, corner 3, bang! Braxmeyer for 3, and it's a 6-point game!
Yeah, 6 points. They're right back in it. You'll love to see it.
Here's Cameron Carr defending. Swings it across. And looks like a foul underneath by Wilson. Yes, there's a foul on Jack Wilson that time. And that's his second foul.
And this is just coming from Manhattan being, you know, a little bit more active with their hands and getting more tips. And in turn, it's been getting them more points on the offensive end.
And here now is Daniels with it. Gets a screen by Powell. And Powell, guarded by Wilson, drives in. And fouled hard, it looks like. I don't know if that was on Wilson or Reed. It looks close. I think they're going to give this one to, yes, they are giving it to Mason Reed that time.
And there's not much you can do there. When a 6'7" dude goes up like that, you know, you can try swatting it down, but you're going to end up fouling him. It's just so hard to block that. You know, and contest that shot.
A very good point there. Taller dudes. It's just one of those things you got to deal with. And Mason Reed picks up his first foul, and he's taken out that time for Joe Hall.
Yeah.
And free throw on the way. It looks like the freshmen have decided to do some
There's a
noise.
JV. Oh, man, they're in, like, Junction City, though. Good Lord.
Here's Joe Hall to the rim, and he misses that one. Now here comes Roberts. Roberts gets the screen. Pull-up jumper. Got it! That's a good jumper that time, and the momentum is right back toward Highland's way.
Juantario Roberts, he's averaging 18 points per game, and he's been one of those leaders that Highland Park needs right now.
Wilson with the hard screen. Here's Perkins from the corner. And that one is going to stay with Manhattan. What a hard screen that time from Jack Wilson.
It might have been a little bit of a flop, but
the screen looked like he was doing something like Steven Adams winning the NBA. Now here's Braxmeyer. Brings it up top, now guarded here, and hands it off to Cameron Carr. Carr gets a screen from Wilson. Jack loses the ball. And here comes Highland Park.
Costly turnover.
Daniels' jumper is short. Tips and rebounded. Here's a three in the corner. Short. And a foul that time from Highland Park.
See, those offensive rebounds are killing Manhattan right now. They had a couple earlier at Highland Park, and it's been getting them those second chance points, which are, you know, keeping that lead at around 10 points.
And the foul that time on number 12 is Sims. And Tate Brown will inbound the ball here for Manhattan. Hands it off to Braxmeyer. They're wanting to clear it out. And he's guarded by Daniels. And look at that stance. He's ready to play defense.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Wilson, pull up three. Ooh. Short, got his own miss.
Good
Saves
rebound.
it to Tate Brown.
Oh.
And there's Powell for the slam!
Oh, my goodness.
My goodness, what a slam! And we have a 12-point game again.
Indians are falling behind.
My goodness! Here's Wilson on the drive. And he's fouled. My goodness.
That had some pizzazz to that dunk right there.
And that time the foul was called on.
Excessive.
Prosper picks up his third. And you got to give credit to this Highland Park team. They have been fighting back on that momentum.
Yeah, they've been retaliating. Every time Manhattan tries to get, something going, they just come back even stronger,
Indeed. Jack Wilson misses his first of two.
Yeah.
He's got a second one coming up here. And
Indians were within 6, and now it's back to a 12-point game. It's the same narrative as entering in the second half.
indeed. Jack Wilson misses both.
Oh, man.
Those
Free
are
throws.
crucial free throws right
Crucial
there.
right now. Crucial.
Now here's Daniels.
Yeah, those add up.
Gives off to Peppers, guarded by Brown. Peppers thought about the three, didn't take it. And here's Roberts. Screened. Drives in. On the taller Jack Wilson. No, got his own miss.
See, that can't happen. That just cannot happen. You cannot let a smaller guard get that rebound from a bigger forward. I mean, you got to box out. You got to get those offensive rebounds, and I think that's what's killing
Peppers.
Manhattan right now.
Braxmeyer the rebound that time off the missed three. And here comes Manhattan. Tate Brown, pull up three. Offensive rebound, Wilson for the hook. And he got it.
That's a great offensive rebound, and that's been the story in this second half. Those offensive rebounds for both teams have been helping out a lot.
And a timeout here called, I believe, by Manhattan. We'll take a short break here from a very intense game so far in the third quarter. This is MHS Basketball from Student Media.
Make sure we set up 13 and execute it all. Hey, you gotta stop, score, and stop right there. Punch some inches and throw. Hey, you gotta rebound the ball out.
And welcome back to Manhattan. A 10-point deficit here for Manhattan, 36-26. Here in the late third quarter with 2 minutes left to go in the third.
Hey, they can come back.
They could indeed.
Yeah.
I will give you that.
Yeah.
And Highland Park now will receive the ball. And here comes Daniels with it.
They're in this game. Don't count them out. They are still in this game. They just got to get some more defensive stops. And there you go.
And a turnover there by Highland. Here comes Perkins. Bounce pass to Reed, and he'll lay it in.
That's an
and one.
Yeah.
That's a big momentum boost for Manhattan.
That's what we like. That is what we like.
And foul on number 13 of Daniels, his first. Reed's got one free throw. Free throw good. And Braxmeyer's check back in the game for Manhattan. 29-36 with a minute 50 left to go in the third quarter.
Love the enthusiasm from Coach George, from both coaches.
Both Coach George and Coach Ingram know what they're talking about. They're trying to hype their players up to help them get back in this game. Braxmeyer defending Peppers. Trying to get a back door, no look there. And they swing it back. Here's Daniels. Daniels now guarded by Reed. Now Cameron Carr guarding Roberts. And great communication there from the defense. And Daniels brings it up. And there's Peppers.
Oh, great stop.
And the Manhattan fans are roaring right now.
Indians are doing their best to keep Highland out, and I think Highland's they're holding the ball. They want one shot. Oh, never mind.
Meanwhile, Roberts hits a big one.
It's back
On
to
that
10
3
points.
ball.
Back to 10 points, I'm telling you. Indians just got to get past that barrier of losing that momentum. They got to keep that momentum.
40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Reed inside to Wilson. Jack Wilson high off the glass, no good. And here comes Highland. Peppers running the floor.
Contested shot by Wilson right there. He should have at least passed it out or maybe try to rework his steps down low.
Indeed.
Yeah.
15 seconds left here in the third quarter.
I think.
Fakes the screen. Drives, laying, got it! That's a tough shot. Cameron Carr with 5 seconds left. 4. Cam, pull up Jay, and he's fouled. That's a great shot from Cameron Carr, drawing the foul, and he's got free throws and the corner.
He had an open guy down low, but I think Cameron just wanted to take that shot, and it was very smart of him because I think he gets 3 free throws now, so definitely much needed for the Indians right now.
Meanwhile, Robert picks up.
Down. Yeah.
Robert picks up his first foul, and with 0.4 seconds left, Cameron Carr has got 3 free throws here tonight.
They need them right now. They need both of those free throws, and then they need a lot more to get back into this game.
Cameron Carr, second of 3. Free throw good from Cameron Carr, and it's back down to 10.
10 points.
And free throw good for Cameron Carr. Tate tried to get the steal, and now in the third quarter, 32-41 is our score. Manhattan High trailing here in the third. And we'll take a short break here before the start of the fourth. This is MHS Basketball from Student Media.
We got this right here. Hey, we start this quarter the way we started last quarter. It's going to be a tie game, all right? Hey, listen, it was stringing stops together, okay? Listen to me. We're going Owen right here. We're going Kay Wilson, all right? We're going Cameron, Mason, Kate Perkins, all right? Kate Perkins clear out to this corner. Cameron ball screen. You with me? All right? More like right there. All right? Bringing it here. Kate Wilson, you're flaring Cameron's man. All right? We're Cameron right over the top. For flare, shot there, take it. All right? If not, you got a baseline rip. All right? And you got Mason right to the front of the rim of the baseline rip. All right? We understand that? All right? Kate Wilson, if you got behind, you got Owen in the slot. Okay? With me? Okay, we're all one.
And welcome back to Manhattan High basketball here in downtown Manhattan. Fourth quarter underway here. 41-32 is our score. Manhattan trailing to Highland Park.
Yeah.
And as we just found out, Manhattan outscored Highland in the third quarter. And Braxmeyer takes a floater and is short. Toppin try to find something, can't find it. Roberts the other way and scores.
Yikes, this is not the start the Indians want. This is the exact opposite.
And here's Cameron Carr with it. Now down by 11.
And Highland Park, they've done a great job at keeping the intensity high all throughout the game.
Roberts misses, and it will stay with Highland.
See, Indians could look kind of lax right now. You know, they need like a jolt. They need someone to step up. They need a play. They need something to ignite, you know, their offense.
Indeed.
They're just their overall, both offense and defense.
Mm-hmm. Inside it goes to Powell. Powell inside Wilson, and travel called that time. And a costly turnover that time, as Manhattan will return the ball with 7 minutes left to go in a very tight game.
Let's see what the Indians can do. I mean, they've got a shot, but they got to start making up that deficit right now.
Here's Braxmeyer off to Cade, and he's fouled by Powell. That's a big foul there, especially from Highland Park's end. That's his second foul. And if he keeps up the rate with the fouls, he might be fouled out. And he's been a key contributor to this offense.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the 7th foul for Highland Park right now. So they're in the bonus, I think.
And Joe Hall is
3 more
checked
fouls
back
and they'll
in.
be in the double bonus.
Wilson, the free throw for the 1-on-1. He got the first. Meanwhile, Joe Hall checked in for Mason Reed. And Cade's got one more free throw here for the 1-on-1.
Free throws are critical right now.
They really are.
Yeah.
And that one's good from Cade Wilson. Back down to a 9-point game with 7 minutes left to go.
And it starts from this end for the Indians. Indians need to stop right now.
Peppers now hands it off to Roberts. Roberts on Braxmeyer now. Hands it across.
Highland Park, they just need to control the ball and, take really high percentage shots. They have a nice comfortable lead. They don't have to exacerbate, any opportunity or,
Indeed.
Peppers
Peppers hands it off to Roberts, who's guarded by Braxmeyer. Fakes the screen, takes a little jab walk, now guarded by Perkins. And Manhattan really trying to stop him right now. Braxmeyer. The 3 on the way. Off the mark, Wilson, no.
Offensive rebound. It's the off.
And there's Powell again. That's another bucket for him.
That's another offensive rebound. That's been the story of the game in the second half.
Joe Hall from the corner.
Oh, they need this. They need
Perkins
this one.
again for 3. Way off. And
that is just, oh man, you just don't like to see that. The shots are not falling right now for the
indeed.
Indians.
And a timeout called here, I believe, by George. He's not happy so far in this 4th quarter. We'll take a short break here from this game so far. This is MHS basketball from Student Media. And welcome back to this tight game so far. Manhattan trailing 34-45 with about 5:50 left to go.
It's still a game, Jeremiah. Don't count them out.
I am not indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Wide open inside, and that time is Peppers. Scores.
You can definitely count them out. If you're going to let wide open down there, you just can't let that happen if you're wanting to get back into this game. It starts from the defensive end.
And Perkins missed the 3, and it's going to go to Highland.
That is 3 missed threes. If they made all those, they would have been right back in it, but shots just aren't falling. And if the shots aren't falling, then you got to pick it up at the defensive end. Get some stops, get some transition points, and get something going. You need points. You need to get back into this game.
And now Manhattan in press coverage here. Powell misses that one.
And he's got to push it up.
Braxmeyer lays it in. That's a tough finish that time from Braxmeyer.
Yeah, he just stayed poised with the ball, and he just went straight for the basket. It wasn't a direct line. He just kept his dribble and went down low and got some buckets.
And the hustle play by Braxmeyer. Here's Braxmeyer driving in. Count it, and one!
There we go. That's the leadership we want to see. Owen Braxmeyer, he's stepping up right now. That's what the Indians need.
Braxmeyer,
right
the huge and one that time. And that time the foul called on Daniels. Braxmeyer with one free throw here with 4:50 left to go. A tight ball game here in the 4th. Free throw good from Braxmeyer.
That's an 8-point game. 8 points.
Now here's Manhattan. And a travel, clearly. And a very odd foul there. But a foul called on Wilson, I believe.
Wilson just got stuck there. Didn't mean to run it in, but that's what happened.
Jack Wilson with his third. And Manhattan now on a little bit of a run here. I mean, they've kind of stopped them on defense, and they've done pretty well so far
They
this
need
quarter.
to stop right here. They need to stop to keep that momentum.
And Braxmeyer defending.
But Powell.
Powell inside!
It's Powell. He's just too good right now.
And Braxmeyer tried to feed ahead to Joe Hall and just turns it over.
See, CJ Powell, he's been working down low all game, and it's been a problem for the Indians, you know? I mean, what can you, a 6'7" athletic forward like that, it's so hard to,
Indeed.
so hard to defend. You got to do
Now
your
on the
best,
press
though.
coverage of Manhattan, Cameron Carr. And the lay-in again by Powell.
There he is again.
He's been a key factor to keeping this lead up for freaking. Oh my goodness. And Cameron Carr airballs that one.
And that just seemed a little bit forced right there, you know. Came up the court and just pulled up and, you know, hoping for something. But it's not looking good for the Indians right now.
And the timeout called on the floor. We'll take a short break here from this tight game so far. This is MHS Basketball from Student Media.
I know we're trying to make something happen. It's rather than taking a shot we can't make, let's get a shot we can't miss. All right, you understand? It's open. Right. Okay? Something we can't miss. Hey, Cameron, if it's like 1 or 13, we want the ball in their hands, so just cat and mouse it a little bit. Get your hands high. He may throw right in your hands. Right? If it's somebody like 23, go get it and get the ball out of his hands. All right? And then as the ball's coming down the floor, I don't care where the trap happens, even if it's all the way down here. All right? Go get it. And then everybody backside, we got to get open here. All right? We got to get the ball side of the floor. From there, all right, match up, and jump ball screens. All right? Like we talked about. Yeah, we're all on. 8-1. All right? Hey, just win a 4-minute war. That's all I can ask of you. All right?
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this tie ball game here. 12-point deficit for Manhattan, 39-51. Highland Park leading.
And the Indians are going to try and come back now. Now's the time, you know. It's now or never.
And the save by Powell. And
now it's
Cameron
just-
Carr.
It's Highland Park just milking out the clock right now. Indians got to be smart. Don't foul. Get some tips. Just like that, get a steal.
Steal by the big man, Jack Wilson. Braxmeyer
Great
scores.
finish, great finish.
And we're back down to 10.
Oh man, this is
Roberts.
This is intense.
Swings it over, open three. Got it!
Oh my goodness.
That's from King Cannon himself. And that's another big shot from Highland Park.
Retaliation and literally countering every good thing that has been
Poked
happening
a-
for the Indians.
And nearly stolen away. And Powell very
Oh yeah.
energetic after seeing that.
I mean, Indians. Owen Braxmeyer, he just had a great layup underneath, and it just got stifled by that three, you know? That's been the story of this game. Great pass.
Carr in the corner. That's big!
That's what they
Cameron
need.
Carr!
Yes. 10
Back
points.
down to 10.
10 points. Don't count them out yet.
Splitting the defense wide open. Another one. In and out. Braxmeyer with it. Braxmeyer.
Oh,
Swings it. Cam. Floater. Blocked way off the mark.
that was
Here's
Powell.
Powell. Oh, he almost dunked it again, but he lays it in. Braxmeyer. Got it!
Don't count them out. I said don't count them out. It's still a game. It's still 9 points.
And a timeout by Benji George and the Manhattan Indians here. We'll take a short break here from this very good game so far. This is MHS basketball from Student Media.
Hey, it's a single-digit game. All right, listen, everybody here has seen somebody
60-second
minutes ago of 9 points. We got 2.5 minutes to do it. You understand? All right, plus we can win the game. All right, go A, play it just like you have been. You've been doing a great job in the team. All right, backside forward, take away the middle. Okay? If we get in the trap, we have to take a chance. All right? But they're not even in the bonus. They're not in the bonus. So go after the ball and the ball flies so what? All right? Even when they get in the bonus, they miss the front end of the line. One, it's a turnover. All right? You understand? You got that? If we don't score out of the scramble situation, get in middle. All right? Get in middle. Listen, in middle, Kate Perkins, I want you to be the one to set it. All right? On middle. I mean, right away, and no one will be afraid to go right to it. Okay? We got that? Got it? Hey, stay engaged, all right? Stay still in question, all right? Let's go.
And welcome back to Manhattan High basketball. 47-56 with 2 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. A tie ball game. And you know Manhattan is trying to come back slowly but surely.
Yeah. I mean, they can do it. It's not impossible. Oh, and that close to 5 seconds right there. I think he got away with it.
And indeed, trying to get it, and a foul by Joe.
I don't know about that call.
And it's a very good game so far. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
47-56. Joe Hall picks up his second foul, and they're going to inbound the ball here.
Yeah, Indians haven't been fouling too much, but Highland Park, on the other hand, they're at 8 fouls. A little bit unorthodox with the ball, but yet still ahead by 9 points.
And there's Powell again.
And if you had to sum up this game in one play, that would be right. That would be that play. That
if I
just
had to
happened
sum it in
right
one
there.
player, it'd be definitely Powell.
Oh yeah, he's been
He's been
dominating.
on a tear.
Yep.
Braxmeyer crossover step back is short. Card the rebound and nearly saved by Highland, and it will stay with Manhattan. And substitutions for Highland Park. Peppers will come out, and substitutions here for Highland.
See, if I were Manhattan right now, I'd try to find either Cameron Carr or Owen Braxmeyer on the perimeter. They need some threes right now.
Maybe even Joe Hall.
Joe Hall,
like
maybe?
that right there, Joe Hall.
Oh, that's a great look
misses
from Joe.
that one.
That's a great look from Joe Hall. I was going to say him too, but just a little bit off.
47-58 here with about a minute 18 left to go here in the game. And Mason Ree has checked back in for Manhattan. And here's Peppers.
If the result remains the same, this will push the Indians to 1-3 in their season and 3-4.
And that has been one of the worst starts they've had so far in a very long period of time. Corner three on the way is off.
A little bit off.
Saved that time is Peppers.
And another offensive rebound yet again.
My goodness, what offensive rebounding. And Joe nearly had it. Just slipped off the fingertips.
And moments of frustration here by the Indians, and admittingly so. Shots have not been falling in for them. And
Tate Brown has checked in for Manhattan.
if you think about it, if those shots went in, how tables would have been a little bit turned.
And the clock will be winding down here. And Joe, I think, is called for the foul. And looks like
I think they're in the bonus right now, and
Daniels is shaking up a little bit.
yeah,
Hall
it's just frustration right now for the Indians, and
Hall with his third foul.
yeah,
Meanwhile, looks like, I believe, Collins has checked into the game. And Fun fact for y'all, Collins is averaging 15 points on JV. This is his first technical game on varsity. So this will be an interesting thing for him to see, getting some experience out here on varsity level.
Definitely.
Free throw good there.
And just to wrap up this game, you know, what did you like? What didn't you like from the Indians? And same with the Highland Park Scots.
I personally like the way they've been moving the ball early on the game. They've got open shots. They just were connecting. Yeah. However, the downside was the rebounding, especially. Right there. That's what they needed, especially. Being strong with the ball, especially on the offensive end of the floor. Tate Brown up and under, no good.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the whole game. Just you could feel Highland Park has a higher intensity when it comes to rebounding, but yeah, the Indians, their shots just weren't falling in for them. They had some good opportunities, and you know, what can you do about that? Just gotta improve on shooting.
And looks like Highland will try to hold this out, and Highland Park will win here in Manhattan. It looks like 61-47.
And this pushes them to 5-5 of the year.
And Manhattan will push down to 1-3 in conference play.
1-3, yeah.
And what a win here for Highland Park. And that will do it. Manhattan loses this game 47-61 here in Manhattan. And we'll take a short break here before our post-game short. This is MHS basketball from Sports Illustrated.
Tonight's game was sponsored by Anderson Knight Architects, Edward Jones Financial, Manhattan Surgical Hospital, Steel and Pipe Supply, the Dental Health Group, Avalon Salon, and Howie's Trash Service. Thank you for supporting MHS basketball.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the MHS post-game show of the game versus Highland Park. Now, Dill, if you could sum up this game in one word, what would it be?
I would say intensity. Highland Park came out, they had more intensity. I mean, they had a 12-point lead at the half, and, you know, man, Indians, they had a couple of times where they could have came back all the way, but they were just, 6 points was the smallest deficit that they had in the second half. And that just came down to offensive rebounds, I think. Highland Park had way more offensive rebounds if you look at the stat sheet, and that in turn gave them more shots, and I think that's how their lead was kept at like around 10 points the entire game. Yeah.
Personally, for me, the one word that describes this entire game entirely is Powell.
Yeah.
C.J. Powell from Highland Park had 13 the first half and then just snapped.
Yeah.
He had probably a 20-plus point game there.
Yeah.
And just went off.
Yeah, usually he doesn't go off for that many points. He averages 12 points per game, and this is just something that, you know, he's done from last year. Last year he was averaging 19 points a game, so this is a little bit more common from Highland Park, from what they're seeing, so that's good for them. I definitely like to see what that young man has to offer in the future. 6'7", I mean,
6'7",
he's very athletic,
yes.
and there's just not a lot the Indians could have done to stop him.
Now,
you know?
Your thoughts about this? Ups and downs for Manhattan.
Ups
We'll
and
start with
downs.
Manhattan, then we'll go to Highland Park on ups and downs throughout the game. We'll start with Manhattan first.
Ups and downs. Well, up for Manhattan is they were always in the game. They never let up. They till the very last 2 minutes. They gave it their all, you know. And that's the Highland Park.
And you can hear the Highland. Oh my.
Oh yeah, they're happy. But yeah, Manhattan never let up, and the spirit was always there. One thing that Manhattan can work on is maybe be more, defensive or more active on defense, because when Manhattan was in the game, it was when they got those opportunities off of those defensive stops or those steals. Like those transition points were really they were points of momentum for the Indians, and those were the times when they were getting close to, getting back into the game.
Indeed. Highland Park, especially in my opinion, on the upside, they got a lot. And I mean a lot of fast break buckets and a couple of dunks here and there from Powell.
Yeah.
And I personally think if they keep that up in the rest of the season, they're going to have a pretty solid record, in my opinion.
Yeah, their shooting was pretty good today. I'm not sure about the statistics, but compared to Manhattan does need to improve on their shooting if they want to be competitors later in the state tournament and
all that kind of
Centennial
stuff.
League. Yeah.
However, the downside, in my opinion, on Highland Park was the fact of the consistency. Early on in the first half, they were on fire. Like, they just scorched up the entire team against them, inside and everything. However, start of the third quarter, it died down completely.
Yeah.
Like, there was, no fire or ignition or whatever, and it had to rebuild into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Which one of the key things. If they were consistent throughout the third quarter, this league could have been a lot bigger than it already was before.
Right.
Like, it could have been a 20 or 30 plus league.
Yeah, I definitely agree about that. But, I mean, it was a great game from both ends, and I think Coach Williams was losing his voice there at the very end.
I feel like he was.
Yeah.
And Manhattan will play Seaman on Thursday. We'll have coverage for that soon. And thank you so much for watching. This is MHS Basketball from Student Media.